B, C.
Got him?
Do we need to
Pre-perforate?
Yeah, dude, the old tub the other night, I couldn't sleep. I got pissed. I'm like, I need a bourbon. I'm like, I don't want to waste the Brussels on this because I can't sleep. Fucking open that old
Need
tub.
a nightcap old tub.
Oh, I had a mason jar.
Mm-hmm. Nice little 2-finger pour.
Oh, no. It was like a
three?
It was a 3-finger pour.
Hey, man, no judgment.
And I was sitting there reading my book and sipping bourbon. Next thing you know, I'm like,
yep.
I'm going to sleep well. And I did.
Yep.
Slept really well.
Yeah, absolutely. So welcome back to a Fresh Crack Friday.
Did you do it again?
Always, dude. I'll get you every time.
Oh, my God. How long have you been going for?
I said you told the story about the old tub.
Oh, that's a good story, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, moral of the story, if you cannot sleep,
grab an old tub.
Grab a bottle, preferably not a really expensive bottle. Pour 3 fingers.
A good nightcapper. And
it works. Like, I'm not a believer in, like, drugs.
Yeah.
Like sleeping pills, ibuprofen.
Yep.
I am a firm believer in bourbon.
Gotcha. I'm game.
So welcome back to the bar. Here we go.
Here we go. We got 3 fresh crackers, and we got a new series coming up for you folks. We're going to pick our best bottles that we've had this past year, and we're going to do a big flight battle, whatever you want to call it, with them.
Bracket battle.
So we're going to do these next 2 episodes. They're the last 2 of regular fresh cracks, and the rest of that is going to be our bracket system, which we'll dive into and decide if any of these next 6 between the next 2 episodes really make it into our best 16.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is we each picked 5 of our own to go into that, and then kind of between the 2 of us, we picked the other 6 to go into the bracket. So, but we had a lot of similarities, and there was a lot of like, when somebody picked one, but then it was like, It's all good because it's good bourbon. So,
there are a lot of bottles that Ben really liked and I wasn't a huge fan of, and then vice versa. So it's kind of get a little bit of a mix in that for that. So that's going to be pretty fun. 16 bottles. So it's going to be best of 2023 bottles. And then
the ones we've tasted in 2023.
Yeah,
some are
exactly
different years, but yeah.
So that will be ending, around Christmas, New Year's time.
Just before Christmas. Is, I kind of think the plan for the release dates.
That's what we got coming
I just got to keep on it.
All right, so what are we doing today?
So actually, when we started picking bottles, we need a few more with proof, I think, to hold up in it. So I figured we'd do some proof stuff. A real good contender right now that's on our maybe list for this bracket is the 1792 12-year.
Yep.
We didn't do that on the show.
No, we did not.
Because we cracked it
in my backyard.
In Keith's backyard on a hot afternoon, and we had to stop drinking it. It didn't get pulled out for my birthday because we're like, man, this is a really good bottle. We probably want to put this in contention for one of the year. We're not big fans of the regular 1792 small batch for what it is.
Not to say it wasn't bad.
No,
it just wasn't anything to write home about.
Right. So we got the full proof, which is a store pick from Ryan's, right in Canandaigua, which is really cool. Then we have one that I've had good feedback from a buddy of mine is Noah's Mill. I believe Willett does this one.
Okay.
Noah's Mill Distilling Company in Bardstown, Nelson County, Kentucky. I think Willett makes it though.
What proof?
These are all up there, 114 or better. So this one's 114.3. And then we have the Southern Star, which I didn't even know this was distributed in New York. This one comes in at 111.5.
Where did you get that?
This was up at a little itty-bitty liquor store in Old Forge.
Oh,
and
really?
I saw the Southern Star, and I'm like, I've never seen one of them in New York. I'm going to grab it.
Nice.
And we were up there on vacation, and it all just worked out. So
good stuff.
I think we got to start cracking these open, dude, because they're all these nice, genuine, deep flavor.
Genuine.
See
See how long it takes me to get the perforation on this one?
Look at that. Done.
Whoa. Look at that. First try.
All right. I'm popping the Noahs, so
okay.
Quiet on the set.
I got B.
Quiet on the set for the cork pop of the Noahs.
That was good.
That was good.
7.5, 8?
Real cork. That's why.
Yeah, that's definitely why.
That's definitely why.
What glass is that? C?
C.
You got your pour?
I was just going to say that.
Ben forgot his pours.
Nope, they're on the chair behind the camera.
What the heck, man.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You can't be doing everything.
I'll forgive you.
You can't be doing everything.
All right, so we got the 1792 full proof. This is bottle B. Ben's got the Noah's Mill. That's bottle C.
Mm-hmm. And little 1.5 ounce pours, or what do we do?
Yeah, let's do small.
Yeah. So
we usually do small, right?
Halfers.
Yeah. All right, ready for this one?
Yep.
All right. We'll see what she does, right?
Foolproof.
1792 foolproof.
A little wet.
It was a little wet. Real cork,
but
though.
Not bad. How feels pour. So. Smells good.
Good.
I'll take that.
Can I have your glass B?
Should be that one right there. And just check it.
BB.
Perfect. And then wipe her out. Come on, we gotta have blue shop towels. Or they all go upstairs.
Oh man, are we gonna have to go to the Ford and get some blue shop towels?
No, we're fine. It's right here.
Oh man. Rule number 1, always have blue shop towels. I'll let you open the Southern Tier.
They're the best for picking up whiskey and whatever else messes you're making on your bar.
Yep.
So, yeah, Southern Star, not Southern Tier.
Star? Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Southern
so
Star.
This one's made actually down in North Carolina.
Oh, nice.
So, wanted to get one in here from a different state. And for our warm-ups, we didn't talk about that. Keith had a Breckenridge.
Which I've never had before. It was really good.
Tim Kent, who was on the podcast a couple weeks back, brought that over for me. And we've had the port finish. We have a rum that we might pop next week with a couple other bottles just because we want something with a little bit of different finish going into the mix maybe. We'll see. But we had that Breckenridge. I think it's just the blend bourbon one. Just a regular bourbon whiskey.
86 proof.
Yep, they cut it with snow melt water, they say.
From the mountain.
From the mountains of Breckenridge.
It was pretty good. It's kind of unique that it's distilled right in Colorado. I thought that was
I think cool. I think it is distilled at their distillery.
Just for something different, getting away from Kentucky and just something unique. And honestly, I like it. Would I pick that for what you paid for it? Maybe not, but for something different.
For a gift, it was a nice bottle.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. That's a good one. That's a good one to have on the bar. I'm glad I got it.
And it's easily accessible.
Yeah.
They had a ton of those
any store, really.
Yep.
So, quiet on the set for the Southern Star. It was freaking tight.
Not bad. Synthetic cork, though, huh?
It is, but it's got like a little bit of a caramel line on there.
Yeah, it does. Huh.
So this is a weeder, and I mean we haven't had any full pull single barrel weeders.
No.
So this will be interesting to see where this stacks up.
Which I like. I really like wheat beer.
Yep.
So I'm kind of interested in where my palate's going to go with the wheat.
Yeah. So
bourbon.
The weeder would be like your Maker's Mark, your Weller's, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a couple other ones. That Rebel was a wheat. Yeah. So, alrighty. Well, I'm gonna turn around. I'll let Keith mix these glasses while I'm wiping out the glass here.
Here we go.
We'll see what we got.
Getting real wild.
Crazy town. Crazy town.
That was really hard. My turn.
Okay. Solid.
Nice. Good enough.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're not like crazy, competitors on Matt Madness where we're going to pick these out. I mean, we might have some clue, when we do these, but we're not professionals. We're doing this because it's fun, and this is our honest feedback opinion.
Again, we're going to whiskey tasting journals.
Available on Amazon. Check link in the description for more. I think they're like $8.
They're super helpful, especially for somebody new to this like me. Yeah. Just keep your notes. Keep kind of your thoughts in order, what you're doing. Doing the blinds. Keep it organized. Just do not forget to put the name of the whiskey or bourbon or whatever you're doing in the book when you actually figured out what it is. Because I've, for 2 weeks in a row, forgot to put the name in there, and then it's kind of useless. But
yeah, absolutely.
Just make sure you do that. Because then you can go back and remember what won and what moved on and whatnot. So
and then quick reminder for how we do this is we do a 5-3-1 point scale.
Yep.
And we don't know if we're tasting the same bottles at the same time.
Yep.
Sometimes we are, sometimes we aren't.
Yep.
But we just kind of let it see where it falls.
Yep. And I'm just going to go from my left to my right.
That's usually how we do it.
Yep.
So.
We always do a little smell before tasting, of course.
A little sniff test.
I'm not getting anything super unique of the scent on this one. I would say a little woody almost, or oaky.
Like a light green apple. Like a Jolly Rancher green apple, maybe. Okay.
These being higher proof, so I was kind of expecting to get hit in the face a little smelling it, and I'm not.
But I mean, I was smelling them as the only one I didn't smell was that full proof, but right off the bat. But I'm getting a little.
But this one, I'm definitely getting a lot of like oaky wood notes.
Yeah, kind of like a green apple, maybe even like a green grape kind of note. Not like a Welch's grape, but like a green grape.
Okay, I get a tinge of sweetness out of that.
Yeah, they're kind of sweeter smells, for those grapes and the apples. But
here we go.
So cheers to it.
Cheers. Now that's got a really nice spice bite to it. To me, really good sweetness. Whatever that is, it is not drinking like a high proof. That's drinking like just above 100 for me.
Yeah, I'm saying that's not very hot either. But the flavor note I will say with that is I get like a green apple flavor with that. Okay. Which I get that with a scotch that I don't like.
Which scotch is that?
The Old Man.
Okay.
But that one I get like a green apple Skoal, like chewing tobacco apple.
Gotcha.
If anybody's ever had Skoal apple or anything like that, not a fan. But I get more of a green apple-y, but not the Skoal green apple, but kind of that artificial green apple taste with this one. And like I said, the proof's not quite what I would think it would be for this one. For what we have.
If I could say anything about this one, the flavor is complex. And the flavor is actually like really intense. Obviously, we've learned this from the past. As we go up in proof, you get a little bit more depth of flavor, and the depth of flavor on this one is insane. Whatever bottle this is, it's really good. It's really tasty.
Notes I enjoy that though.
Notes I made low proof because it's not drinking hot to me. Sweetness,
very approachable.
Really approachable for higher proof. It's sweet. It's a little spicy on that front end, but then it kind of the spicy goes away and lends more towards the sweetness.
Gotcha.
On the finish, which I really like.
Okay.
Whatever that is, that's good. Like for balance, I put that almost on the high spectrum. The finish on this one, like that lingering flavor, is super good. I'm really enjoying that one.
Gotcha. And I'm not getting as much linger as I would think I would get, but the linger fits the proof that I feel with this one. And you're kind of saying you get a longer linger for the proof that you feel it drinks at. Yeah,
because that's drinking really like that. Usually I'm now being able to pick up on those higher proofs, but that one.
And again, I mean, for higher proof, these really aren't that dark.
No,
they're kind of a lighter.
They are light, yeah.
I don't know whether they're a little bit younger. Just higher proof, but younger,
right?
Or what it might be. It's tough to say. I don't know anything about these bottles right off.
I'm on to my second glass, taking a smell on this one, and holy crap, this is like when you walk into a wood mill and they're cutting fresh cut wood, and you can almost like you can smell the wood chips. That's what this smells like.
I want to say the sap, but I'm not saying
almost the sap, but like really fresh cut hardwood.
This is clover. I get that note a lot. That green clover, that I call it. That green Cloverfield smell.
Okay.
That herbal, I think some people call it herbal, maybe.
In the tasting journal here, one of the flavors is herbal, but I could definitely see that in the smell.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just getting super fresh wood.
Ooh. What is that note? That's good.
Is it funky?
It's like a funk.
I just tasted this. I have not tasted a bourbon on this podcast. It's like a
caramel funk, though. I get a caramel funk with that. That is delicious. Whatever bottle that is.
Very good.
That, for me, has a contender for one of mine of the year. Okay. That's got a chance to slide into the bracket. That caramel wood funk on that is so spot on, dude. Ooh, that's, and it doesn't drink like it's proof.
No, this one is.
I'm noting. I'm calling that like an 8.5 out of 10.
I don't even know what words to describe this one because it doesn't. That one doesn't taste anything like I've had.
Still going. It's still going. Not like hot, but just good flavor. It's still going.
I'm at a loss of words for this because I don't even know how to describe this.
So you get the funk, though.
Oh, it's funk. But I'm not quite sure if it's a good funk or a bad funk yet.
Ooh. Coming off that last one, that one smells funny. I like this without the chairs. I feel like I'm more...
I actually like it, too. Let us know what you think, because...
Yeah, this is new.
This is new, but I kind of like it.
Yeah. I've been sitting on mowers and stuff all summer, so I'm ready to start standing up. Even though I'm going to be sitting in a tree stand, there's not as much bobbing around.
See, I never sit in my tree stand, but...
Yeah, I'm a big sitter. I like.
So on this one, I'm gonna go with acidic. I do find this one acidic. I do find it a little peaty to me.
Bittery, maybe.
I don't find it that balanced.
Okay.
Astringent. Yep.
Tastes like yep. Yep.
Herbal. I'm gonna put this up in herbal to me in this second one. I don't know what it is. I'm just using my flavor wheel.
Was it that smell that you got? Is like well, you said you got the woody smell.
The woody. I definitely got the woody smell, but if I could say anything, so this reminds me just a little bit of a peaty scotch, of that earthy note.
That one's weird. I wish, again, looking back at these, I wish we could watch ourselves react to these real time and know what they are. And maybe in the future we'll do these episodes where we put on the screen what our glasses are, so you guys will know real time. Or maybe we'll make you wait to the end, and we really appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. But
so I'm putting funky, low proof. It doesn't drink really hot to me. Little bit of herbal flavors there. Astringent. I'm not quite sure what that means exactly. I'm just going to admit, but I would, if I'm going to call that something weird, it's going to be astringent.
Gotcha. That's fair. I'm good. I'm tracking with you. This is going to sound really bad, and I don't mean this in a bad way. It's just what it smells like to me.
Okay.
It's like that smell when you've been cutting firewood all day, and you get that little bit of sweat in your clothes mixed with sawdust.
Oh, yeah.
Is what I smell. I enjoy that smell, and it's something that I, have a lot with the habitat work and stuff that I do. Yep, it's the same one.
It's the same one.
I think that's the same one.
That woody smell, that fresh cut wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the same one.
Like that fresh cut wood.
Mm-hmm.
As I was wood chips. Remember I said wood chips?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it smells like.
I can see that, but no bar oil. But I mean, I smell like the sweat.
Yep.
It sounds weird, but like sweat mixed with
wood chips.
Wood chips or man glitter, whatever you want to call it. I think that's what my wife calls it when it's when there's a bunch of it in the washer and dryer.
Oh yeah,
she calls it man glitter.
So I'm going on to my third glass here. I'm not getting anything wild on the nose here for this one. Pretty one note on the smell. I'm not really getting any sweetness. I'm not really getting a lot of woodiness.
There's a little bit of wood there. Mine.
Nothing crazy on this third one. It as weird as this sounds, it smells hot. Like it smells like alcohol forward to me.
My first one, I had a little bit of that with the first smell. I might have had a little bit of that more alcohol-y smell.
Yeah, this smells like alcohol.
Ethanol-y.
Yep. Maybe a tinge of sweetness on the nose.
Yeah, but I'm getting like a wood, or like almost like a little bit of bitter wood with that. So all these, I will say that all of these I will put at a 6.5 or better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's what I tell people is I would put those as bottles I would recommend.
Yeah.
And at the price points, none of these are going to break your bank either.
No.
That foolproof at Ryan's, if it's still there,
which there was like
cases.
Oh, there was at least 25 bottles when I was there. What was that, 2 weeks ago?
I think so, something like that.
But at $46?
$46.
I would pay that.
The Noah's Mill is 53, and I think this was 75. Smaller distillery, single barrel, kind of fits the price point really well. I'm gonna go back to that middle glass, just because I want to finish it. But I think it's gonna be my clear cut.
Now this third glass, this honestly drinks like 100 proof or lower. It's really smooth.
Whatever one that is, dude, has the shot. My glass too. That's going in the Sweet 16.
Okay.
For me. I know we talked about doing these next 2 weeks and trying to put something else into that Sweet 16.
Yep.
Seeing if we could find something to jump in there because we got a couple slots and a couple maybes that we can, float a little bit.
Yep.
That's going to be my number one, and I just got to go. I want to know what it is right now, dude. It's so clear cut. I say 8.5. I think it's probably even closer to like 8.75 or a 9 for me. That is so on point right now with whatever that one is.
This third glass out of the three, I don't enjoy as much. It's not complex. It's really one note.
Okay.
It's a little spicy. It's a tiny bit sweet, but it's just one note. Front to back, just it's spicy. But other than I really like complexity with increased proof. That third one, I'm not really getting much complexity at all. So I'm going to go back to my first and second glass. Going back and just smelling my first glass, it smells amazing compared to the other two.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. Either my wife just walked in or Nate walked in. So we're going to see if somebody's a guest appearance here shortly.
I think I know what my number 1 and 2 and 3 are already. I think that's Nate.
Could be. I don't think so.
I got my 1 through 3 already.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Pretty clear cut for me. The second one, I like it more than the third one because it has more complex flavor. But there's just this weird funk that I can't describe very well.
Yeah.
That is a tidbit off-putting to me.
Yeah.
That I'm like,
Right. So you want to go first and reveal first, or you want me to reveal
No, I'm going to
first?
let you go first.
Okay. I think that's also my wife that came in.
All right, I was wrong.
Nate's a little bit quieter.
Oh, Nate's quiet? Okay.
Hunter.
Oh, yeah. He's hunting for bourbon.
Whatever. Or beer. I mean, there's both in the fridge. So, that apple one, grape one, my first glass is going to be my third. When I went back to it again, I had a lot of feels of that Oban, and it is just one I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
Not saying it's bad, but I'm going to probably drop this into more of like a 5.5 category to one of them where obviously it's not a rebuy for me, and it's just something that I definitely doesn't fit my palate. Got a lot of apple notes to it, like a green, like I'm saying green apple. I'm talking like not skull apple, but like almost like a candy green apple kind of a flavor, like a candy, And so that's going to be C.
C. Which one's C? Noah's Mill?
It is the Noah's Mill.
That's which your number 1?
As would be my third.
Third.
So, and that might be why my buddy Joe likes Noah's Mill. He also enjoys the Oban.
Mm-hmm.
So touching on similar flavor profiles.
Yep.
But being a Willet product, I get clover a lot. And I talked about that a little bit maybe on the second glass, whether I was getting a little bit of crossover flavors. I was thinking maybe the clover was going to be something I was picking up out of that Noah's Mill, but it wasn't. So, and then second place for me would be my third glass, which was the wood chip man glitter glass, and that was glass B. So, a foolproof gets second place. Second. So that means the Southern Star.
Southern Star.
The Southern Star, dude.
Southern Star?
The Southern Star. It's really good, guys. 10 out of 10 would recommend that. I would be curious to try that against like any of the Weller foolproof or single barrel stuff from them. Mm-hmm. That bottle is great.
It was Nate.
It was Nate.
Your theory was wrong.
I'm out of it.
Remind me. So your number one. What were the notes
Southern
on
Star.
that?
The Southern Star, that was glass 2. That was the green clover, but that caramel wood funk, and it was.
That was the man sweat mixed with the wood chips?
No. That was the.
Oh, okay.
That was a foolproof. Both of those were very good.
We're live.
We're not live. We're just shooting an episode.
Okay.
But so my first is the Southern Star. So Nate, would you like a pour of my first place, or are you drinking beer?
I got my beer right now.
Okay.
All right, you ready for my third place?
Yep. Let's get these listed out.
All right, third place is C.
C. Noah's Mill goes 1 point each.
And that was my second, so that was Noah's.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second place is A.
So
Southern Star.
So we have a push.
So that leaves me with the 1792 foolproof. And honestly, I love that bottle. Mm-hmm. I would buy 3 of those for $45.
Well, you better go grab them.
that was
from Ryan's.
Super smooth, super easy going.
Yep. Well, yeah. So we actually push.
Yep.
And we'll see if either one of these make it into our Sweet 16 bracket. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna probably have another pour of that Southern Star because that was spot on. That was a great bottle.
I'm gonna go buy a bottle of that foolproof.
You better,
if I can,
or go grab a spare.
Yeah.
I mean, at $45. I mean, again, I picked the more expensive bottle, not knowing, but picked the more expensive bottle of the 3.
Yep.
But I would say, honestly, I think save your money on the Noah's Mill if somebody has it and you want to try it.
Oh, yeah.
Try it.
Mm-hmm.
Try it at a bar, something like that.
Yep.
But I wouldn't go out hunting that.
No, I wouldn't.
Either one of those nice bottles there.
Yep.
I would roll the dice on a single barrel for either one of those.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like that Ryan's pick, foolproof, man, if you're in Canandaigua area, stop by Ryan, see if they got one, because honestly, for a store pick bottle, $46, that to me
for a foolproof.
Yeah, for a foolproof, that's a pretty good price. If you like the regular 1792, you're really gonna like that foolproof.
I would like to do that one. Maybe we'll do that as a warm up for next week. We'll do the foolproof and the 12-year, just a smidge. Of both to see what one we like a little bit better.
I think I like the 12 better than that foolproof.
But the foolproof's solid.
The foolproof, what I like about that foolproof, it's really easy drinking for the proof.
They all were. Yeah. They all were very, very well balanced for their proof point. So.
Yeah, that foolproof, that's a good bottle for sure.
So, thank you all for tuning in to this Fresh Crack Friday.
Thanks,
Remember,
guys.
we have one more Fresh Crack. We're going to do 3 more Fresh Cracks the next time around again. And we'll see what shakes out for the Sweet 16 here in a couple weeks. So, thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you all next time down here at the bar.
See ya.
29 minutes.
That's pretty good.